it's Monica with Healthy Living OKC. We're gonna do about a 30-minute workout, and it's gonna be interval training. So 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 10 seconds, different moves. It will probably be about 20 minutes of full cardio, but we'll get a nice stretch at the end as well. So what you'll need today is a mat, and then a couple of weights if you have them at home. If not, no big deal. You can do the moves without weights, or if you have cans of beans or whatever, you can use those as well. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna get a little warm up, get the heart rate going, and just start to warm our joints up. So let's go ahead and just do some high knees here. So you can also do a jog. Just jogging in place. You can also take it up, do a little bit of high knees. Here for about 30 more seconds. Good. Go ahead and take it down. We're gonna get a little lateral move, so it's just gonna be a lateral squat. Make sure your knees track along the second to third toe. Sit the hips back. Sitting the hips back, drawing the navel in. Got 3, 2, and 1. Good, so from here, let's take it up to butt kicks. So you're leaning slightly forward, drawing the heels towards the glutes. Here for about 30 seconds. Feeling the heart rate getting up. So 3, 2, and 1. Come to center with it. Go ahead and draw circles with the shoulders to the back of the room. Good, so we have about 3, 2, and 1. Good, so let's go ahead, feel a little bit warmed up. If you want to get a little more of a warm up, feel free to go up and down stairs. You can also jog throughout your house. Otherwise, we're gonna start off our intervals. So first 3 moves that we're gonna do, alternating lunges. That's gonna be for 30 seconds on. Then we're gonna do a squat for 20, straight into 10-second plank. So you can feel free to get your mat out as well. Okay, so your alternating lunges, hips, knees, hip width apart. Just gonna be going forward and back. Straight down, make sure your front knee stays behind the front toes. Okay, second move is gonna be a squat, about hip width. Straight down, sit the hips back, navel in. Third move, plank, is going to be either modified or full. Stack those shoulders on top of the wrists. We'll be here for 10 seconds. So those are the 3 moves we're gonna do. We're gonna do the intervals 4 times. I'm gonna set the timer up. So first interval is gonna be alternating lunges, 30 seconds on, and then we're gonna go straight into 20-second squats and then 10-second plank. So I'm gonna start the timer up. Alternating lunges first. Here we go. Straight down. Make sure the front ankle and knee are fairly stacked. Have that knee track along the second to third toe. Just avoiding the knee going in front of the toes. We've got about 5 more seconds till we move to our squats. Good, so squats. Straight into it. Sit the hips back, navel in. Weight is into your heels. Next bell we hear, we're gonna go straight into our plank. Couple more. Here we go, straight into plank. Holding here for 10 seconds. Draw the navel in, stack the shoulders on those wrists. can always be modified as well. Okay, so coming back up. That was the first interval. Take a couple of breaths here. We're gonna go straight into that second set. Alternating lunges. About 20 seconds to go. Go at your own pace. Make sure you have good alignment. Feet hip width. Navel in. 7 more seconds with this move. We're going to go straight into our squats. Here we go, squats. Feet hip width. Heels are slightly in, toes out. Make sure your knees track along that second or third toe. Really sit those hips back. Next move, we're going into our plank for 10 seconds. Here we go. Holding for 10. Draw that navel in. Here we go. We're done with that second one. Moving into our third. Lunges will be next, alternating. Here we go. Straight down, front ankle and knee fairly aligned. Feel those quads, hamstrings, glutes. Squats are here, heels in, toes out. 20 seconds with this move. I feel my heart rate going up. Hopefully you all do too. Take it to where it feels right for you. Still want you to be able to uncomfortably tuck. Plank. Stack those shoulders on the wrists. Navel in, engage the leg muscles. Good. Last one, fourth round. Alternating lunges. Here we go. Less than 30 seconds with this move. Keep the chest lifted, shoulders down and away. Next move is our squat. Good, coming into squat stance when you're ready. Squeeze at the top. Sit the hips back. Chest stays lifted. Coming up on our last move with this interval, plank. Here we go. Holding here, 10 seconds. Good. So that was 4 rounds right there. I'm going to stop my timer. Okay, so the next 3 moves. Keep your legs moving too. Curtsies, 30 seconds. Windmill squats, 20 seconds. Push up, 10. So, curtsies. It's alternating the leg back. Make sure same alignment with your front knee to toes. You can, as an option, add a little hop. Okay, so second move is going to be a windmill squat. So squat stance, you're going to reach one hand down towards the opposite elbow. So you're kind of getting a twist as you sit the hips back. Your option to raise the arms, or, and then you're going to alternate, or add that hop in between. Just make sure you're really sitting those hips back as you land. Weight into the heels. So that's a windmill squat. Third move, push-ups. Modified or full, you're going to come down and take a push-up. Knees can always go down for that 10-second push. Okay, so let's start up. We're going to do that 4 times. We're starting up in 5. Curtsies. 3, 2, and 1. Start it up. So again, with or without that hop. Make sure the front ankle and knee fairly stacked. Halfway point. About 5 seconds, we're gonna move into our windmill squats. Good, squat stance. Sit the hips back. Add that hop if you want it. Alternate the hand to the opposite calf. Sit the hips back. So you don't have to have that jump. Just reach up high at the top. Push-ups, your variation, knees down or full. Straight into it. Navel in, gaze slightly forward, avoiding tucking the chin. Good. That was the first time, 3 more to go. Moving into curtsies. Next spell. Here we go. Remember, you don't need that hop. You know, it's just kick it back. Take it where you need it. Good range of motion. Couple more. Windmill squats is next. Here we go. Whoops. Alternating. With or without that hop. Draw your navel in. Protect that low back as you sit those hips back. Good. Push-ups. Third move. Good. Third time. Coming up. Alternating curtsies. Here we go. Again, check where your front knee is. Make sure it's tracking along that second or third toe. A few more of these. Windmill squats will be next. Good, windmill squats. Sitting those hips back. Reaching up at the top. Navel in. Weight into those heels as you sit the hips back. Good. Push-ups. Your variation. Gaze slightly forward, navel in. One more to go. Whew. Curtsies are next. Here we go. Last one with this circuit. Keep it going, almost done with this circuit. We're heading into our windmill squats next. Hip width, adding that windmill squat, with or without that jump. Wherever you are though, reach up high at the top. Sit the hips low as you squat it. Push-ups. Starting up. Good. So we're going to move into our next interval. Let me turn the timer off. So next 3 moves. We've got a burpee. This is kind of our peak of the workout. Burpees is for 30 seconds. Now your option, if you don't want to do burpees, just be really mindful of your low back too. You can do walk in, walk outs, kind of like an inchworm. That can be your variation. So instead of doing burpees, doing that. Or if you're wanting burpees, you can take the hands down like you're setting up for a plank, jump it out, jump it in, jump it up. Okay, so options to, you can add that push up if you want to do a progression, feel free to take it. Second move is going to be a bicycle squat. Squat stance, hands behind the head, sit it back. So you can stay here with it, or add opposite elbow, opposite knee, getting a little twist, a little stability here. So that's the 20 seconds. Last move, mountain climbers. So you'll come into your plank stance. Draw the knees towards the chest for 10-second push. All right, let's start it up 4 times for this. Starting the timer. Burpees or inchworms in 3. Hi, Kaya. 2 and 1. Begin it. Really stack those shoulders on the wrists. Really draw your navel in to protect that low back. A couple more. Next move is going to be that bicycle squat. Heels in, toes out, hands behind. Add that knee to elbow option. You can always squat without the twist. Really sit those hips back. Make sure your knees track along the second or third toe. Last move, mountain climbers. Knees to the chest. Draw it in. Go at your own pace. Good. First one down, 3 more to go. Burpees or walk in, walk outs. Here we go. So walk in, walk out's an option, or burpees. Really engage that navel towards the spine. A few more of these. Coming into that squat, bicycle squats. Get that nice twist if you're taking it up at the top. Draw the knee towards the elbow. Get into your obliques. Getting into that twist. Sit the hips back. Mountain climbs next. Here we go. It can be a plank as well. Modified or full. Keep it going. 2 down, 2 more to go. Burpees next. Here we go. As I jump it back, I really think about drawing that navel in. Feet are about hip width as you jump it back. Couple more. Good. Bicycle squats. Nice sweating, detoxing, getting the heart rate up. Good stuff. Couple more. Here we go. Mountain climbers. 3rd set of these. Good. 3 down, 1 to go. Burpees or walk in, walk outs. Your variation. Here we go. Last one of this circuit. With or without the hop, too. Really moving. Just continue moving. Whatever the variation looks like. Have good alignment. Bicycle squats will be next. Here we go. Less than 20. Next, final push, mountain climbers. Here we go, 10 seconds. Shift it forward, navel in, knees towards the chest. Awesome. Take a drink, wipe it off, wipe the sweat off. I'm gonna pause the timer. We've got, so we've been going for about 20 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and do maybe 2 sets of the weights, because weights are super important. Yes, body weight is really good too, but getting a little bit with our weights is always really, really good for the muscles. Good to ward off osteoporosis, great for the bones. So while you're resting here or walking, getting a sip of water, curtsies with a bicep curl. So I'm grabbing my weights. You can also do regular lunges with this, but it's a similar move to our curtsies, but we're using our weights. So that's the move. First move for 30. Second move, hands over the shoulders, weights over the shoulders. It can be a squat here. If you want a progression, you can squat it, overhead press. Squat it, overhead press, okay? Last move for 10 seconds, tricep kickback. I'm gonna come to the side. So your feet are hip width, navel in, flat back. Squeeze your elbows towards each other, and you're doing a tricep kickback. You're really getting the backs of your upper arms, your triceps here, okay? So those are the 3 moves. We have time to do it twice. So let's go ahead and get that in. So we're starting in 3 seconds. Grab your weights, curtsies with a bicep curl. Right leg goes back, and then left leg. Keep that chest lifted. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Really engaging a lot of muscles here. Legs, arms, back, core. 5 here. Set up for your squat. Hands over the shoulders, so it can be a regular squat, or you can add that extension at the top. Overhead presses, really sit the hips back. Draw your navel in. Really protecting your low back. Make sure when you look down, your knees are behind the toes. Good, tricep kickbacks. Squeeze the elbows in, hinge at your hips. Navel in, back is flat. Knees are soft. 1 more of these. Alternating curtsies, bicep curls. Left leg is going to lead this time. Start it up. Keeping it going. Less than 1 full minute here, you guys. So good. Next move we're going to do is a squat option for an overhead press. Squat stance. Sit it back. Add that extension at the top if you want it. Check where those knees are. Protect your joints. Draw that navel in towards the back. Triceps. Last one. Squeeze those elbows towards the midline. Really extend at the top. Extend. Good. Good job, you guys. All right. So, we're going to do, we've got about 24 minutes that we've been working. We're going to go ahead, take a little walk, get your heart rate down. I know mine is a little bit heightened here. So we're going to eventually come to our mats. Good, so the last interval that we're going to do is a little core. So once you're ready, come to your backs. It's going to be a reverse kick up. So we're going to get into our transverse abs, low belly, and then we're going to do a heel tap, staying in that, tapping into that same area. And then the last 10-second push is going to be a bicycle. So, stack your hands under your low back. First move, reverse kick ups. Stack the knees on the hips, navel in, so your low back is pressing against the earth. You're going to lift, come back down, lift, come back down. So really pressing the skyway with your feet and coming back to that 90 degrees. Second move is going to be 20 seconds. Heel taps. Keep the integrity, navel in, low back is pressing to the earth. Okay, so 20 seconds. Last move is going to be a final sprint of bicycles, getting into your obliques. All right, I think we have enough for 2 intervals here. So let's go ahead, set up for our reverse kick-ups. It's going to be 30 seconds on. We're starting in 3. Here we go. Reverse kick-ups. Press that skyway, lift the hips. You'll start to feel this into your low belly. Make sure to restack the knees on top of the hips. Low back stays flat as you return to that 90 degrees. Just a few more here. Good, heel taps. Tap the heels towards the earth. It's a small move, and then return back to that 90. Low back is flat whole time, navel in. Small move, but you can feel it a lot. Good. Alternate, sprinting it out, bicycles here. Keep that low back flat. Bring your elbow towards the knee or thigh. Little rest. We're gonna do that one more time, and then we'll get a little stretch break. So stack the knees, low back flat. Here we go, reverse kick-ups, 30 seconds on. Raise the hips at the top, and then return that low back flat as you return to that 90 degrees. Keep the engagement, navel in towards the spine. Kick the sky away. Few more. Heel taps. Lower the heels, bring it back to 90. Low back flat, navel in. Smile while you do it. Couple more. Here we go, bicycles, last set. Final press. Good. Woo! Coming down. All right, just pause here. Let me turn my timer off. So we've got a couple minutes. Let's get a little stretching in. Let's first draw our knees towards our chest. Feel free to rock back and forth a little bit. You can draw circles, giving that low back a massage. Good. Gradually place the feet down. Heels towards your glutes. Feet are hip width, feet are parallel like equal sides. Bend at the elbows. We're going to do a bridge pose here. So you're going to keep your gaze towards the sky. Lift from the bottom of the spine up. Make sure that your knees are tracking forward along the second or third toe. Press the backs of the arms into the earth. Press the heels into the earth. Feel stretch into that front body. Hip flexors. Take 2 more full breaths. On your next exhalation, slowly lower from the top of your spine back down. Good. So from here, we'll go ahead and draw the right thigh in. Feel free to lengthen through the left leg. So compress here for a moment. You can draw circles with the right toes. From here, go ahead and extend your leg. Doesn't need to be close to your face by any means. You can also use a strap or towel under the foot. You can walk your hand behind the leg. You can even point and flex that right foot, just getting into the back and front of the leg. Good, and then from here, bend into your knee. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna open up to the right. Now, depending on your flexibility of the back of the leg, you can always extend your right leg, but I'm gonna show a variation with the knee bend. You're gonna open up the leg towards the right. Just getting your inner right thigh, getting external rotation for your right hip. Now, for those of you that want it, if you have a strap as well, you can extend through your right leg, just all depends. Breathe into that space. Make sure you have a micro bend into your knees. One more breath. Good, you'll release, you're gonna bend the knee, bring it back to center. From here, we're gonna take a twist over on the other side. Left hand to the outside of the thigh, take it over towards the left. Feel a stretch into your right outer hip, feel a nice twist into the spine. One more breath here. And then bring it back to center. So we're gonna take a figure four. Right ankle on top of the left thigh. Pause here, you can always thread the needle and take the hands behind the left leg. So feel a stretch into that right outer hip. Good, and then go ahead and release. We're gonna draw the knees to the chest. And then we'll switch out sides. Hands go to the left shin and extend the right leg. Pause here, you can draw circles with the toes. And then from center, you can use your strap here, lengthening through your left leg. You can walk the hand behind too if you don't have a strap or towel. Micro bend into your left knee. You can point and flex, getting into the front and back of the shin, calf. Good, and then coming back to center. From here, bend your knee, and then open up to the left. Getting a stretch for your inner left thigh, outer hip. You can, as an option, lengthen through the left leg. If you have a strap, towel, have that micro bend into your knees. Gradually, you'll re-bend the knee, bring it back to center. From here, we're taking a twist over to the right. Right hand goes to the outside of the thigh, and then taking the knee across the body. Take it back to center. From here, you're gonna take your left ankle on the right thigh, figure four, pigeon. You can stay here, dorsiflex your left foot. You have the option to also thread the needle. This time, feeling a nice stretch in your left outer hip, inner thigh. Good, and then release out of that. From here, we're gonna go ahead and turn to our left side for a moment, or right side. And then we'll press up to seated once you're all the way up. Thank you guys so much for playing with me today. A little different than our yoga sessions, but I love doing some intervals. Good to always get the heart rate up a little bit. Also, if you feel free to take this outside if it's a nice day, because getting some fresh air is always a good thing, especially in this time. So vitamin D and some fresh air. I hope you all are doing well. See you soon.